Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do two things really. How to make a molecule an ion, right? So far I've only showed you neutral molecules. And also how to put an electrostatic potential map on top of a molecule. So here I went ahead and I've already made isopropanol. I'm kind of liking it in these examples. I'm feeling this molecule right now. Isopropanol, isopropyl alcohol, rubbing alcohol. If I want to find an electrostatic potential map, right, which is those, red to blue maps that show you where the buildup of charge is or is not, all you have to do is make the molecule. I went ahead and I added the hydrogens and optimized the shape, but you just go up to Calculate, Huckel, and pick Electrostatic Potential. You click on that, it's going to take a second to calculate, and boom, it just makes you these big, beautiful electrostatic potential maps. Right? Remember that you may have seen in your book that the red is where things get partially negative. Makes sense that that's near the oxygen. Blue means you're getting partially positive. You're a little electron poor. So that makes sense that it's near the H on the OH because that'd be your partial positive and your partial negative. And then green is supposed to mean kind of like neutral, like neither positive nor negative, which again kind of makes sense for this molecule that all these non-polar C's and H's, right, that they would be fairly neutral, right? C and H is non-polar. And so you have this nice little electrostatic potential map. And then for my students, you might have to like draw this so that you can compare it to things. But let's just say that you don't have isopropanol, this neutral molecule. Let's say you want to change it to like the anion, right? So, well, what if I want to make it so that I don't have an OH, I have an O minus. If I want to have an O minus, I can just go over here and select an H, and I'm just going to hit delete. I don't want it. Goodbye. No more H. Now, the program, WebMO, is going to want to be like, oh, Doug is so silly. He just forgot to put an H there. I'll fix it for him. He wants an H there because there's no charge. And it'll try to put the H back on for me, potentially. But I don't want it to. I know that I want this to be an O minus. I want a negative charge here. So what I do is I'm going to go over and I'm going to select this oxygen. And over here is a charge, adjust charge button. I'm going to click on that, and I want a -1 charge on that oxygen. So I'm going to hit apply and say there's a -1 on there. So now WebMO knows that I want that to be an anion there. I don't want it to put an H there. Whoops. I don't want it to put an H there. I want it to be an anion. And now that it's an anion, now I can do the same thing. Calculate. I can go to Huckel, electrostatic potential map. It'll take a second, and it did a new electrostatic potential map. And you'll notice that now like this red part's a lot bigger. I don't have the H on here with a little blue spot. And then it fades to the more slightly positive areas on the other part of the molecule. And so now here's what the electrostatic potential map would look like for the isopropoxide ion, with the negative on that. Similarly, if I wanted to, like let's say I wanted to have, oh, these are oxygens. Let's say I wanted to show the alcohol that was protonated, the alcohol with another H on it, so that's an O plus. Let me fix these so that they're hydrogens again. So make that a hydrogen, make that a hydrogen. And then I'm going to go ahead and select this oxygen that now I know is supposed to be positive. So instead of a -1, I'm going to have a +1. Apply. Okay. So now it's telling me, whoops, now it's telling me that oxygen is a +1 with 2 hydrogens on it. That angle is a little funny, so I'm going to have it clean up a little bit here. Oops, clean up. So it's a little bit better looking. But I can do the same thing with this one, calculate Huckel's rule, or not Huckel's rule, excuse me. I'm fast forwarding to my aromaticity stuff. Huckel, and then click on electrostatic potential. Same thing, take a second, boom, here you go. Here's another electrostatic potential map now for this, where you have a +1 charge on this oxygen with the 2 hydrogens. So that's really it, pretty straightforward. That's how you both change a molecule into an ion if you want. You just say where you want the ion, and how you make electrostatic potential maps. So I hope that was helpful and that you know a little bit more about using stuff in WebMO. Take care.